You, but it's not that sort. It's not. It's a crowd. It's almost like this crowd's waiting to be convinced on whose side they should come down on. There's a couple of hardcore fans here and a couple of hardcore fans there, but the rest of them, it's almost like it's a political thing. You've got to stand up. You've got to sell yourself, and if you win, they'll buy tickets to see you.
I know.
They'll buy tickets to see him.
I had an interview when I was upstairs. I did say, with this crowd right now, on the fight, or the day of the fight, you don't know what you're gonna get.
You don't.
It's either you're gonna get the cheers or the boos.
Yeah. And that could flip around at the end.
It can flip around the end. You never know. You know. So for me, I thrive on the cheers. I thrive on the boos. I don't mind as long as they come in to support the sport I love, and that's boxing.
And he does thrive on cheers, and he does thrive on boos. Any more questions out there? Got some microphones over here. Go on, son. Get one away.
Eric, you know, on the Mitchell Katsidis undercard, you fought Danny Williams, and after the fight, I spoke to you, and I asked you when you fighting David A, and he just got really angry and walked off. What was the reason for that?
What, is that a Liverpool t-shirt you're wearing?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I feel sorry.
Come on, Liverpool! Come on, Liverpool! Come on, Liverpool! what was the reason for that? Because he got really angry and he walked off.
I don't know. I don't remember, so I can't really answer that anyway. If I remember, I would answer that.
Right, do you reckon West Ham will win tomorrow? Because I do.
To be honest, I would love. You know what? I'm a Man United supporter, and I would love. I would love. You know, I always wanted Steven Gerrard to win that trophy. You know.
Maybe next year, eh?
No, he has to win it this year, so he can. After he wins it, then he can go to the World Cup and win the World Cup for us. But now if he loses this one, he's going to say, bollocks to that. Why do I want to win the World Cup for now?
What about tonight, Areola fight? Who's going to win that? Who do you fancy for that?
I fancy Areola.
Knockout?
Yeah,
knockout.
I fancy Areola to be on that one. Don, what do you think? Areola? Stefan?
Yeah, Don goes for Stefan. I go for Areola on a simple reason. He's moved out of town and he's lost 1.5 stone, 2 stone, and he's got his head in the right place. Even though he lost the last time, the nose injury was a fact. And one of the reasons he probably wasn't very happy with you is that was a big fight that night. There's a lot of pressure for Dereck against Danny Williams, and Danny Williams, he ended up doing a great job smashing him. So when he comes out the ring, what he wants to hear is he wants to hear people say, oh, well done, Dereck, well done. And instead, you go up to his face, probably with your I Love Steven Gerrard shirt, and before you even say, well done, Dereck, you're saying, yeah, but you won't fight David Hay, will you? That's probably what you did.
Why did they put the fight on around 7 o'clock, though? Because it was a big fight, Danny Williams, Dereck Chisora.
Because it was a massive, well, it was nothing to do with me. I was working for radio that night, and Sky messed up. That's all I'm going to say. Right. Sky made a big rip. They dropped a big bomb that night. No, I don't know why. It was on early for whatever reasons.
It was on like
if I'm not mistaken, there was terrible weather coming in. There was terrible weather coming in, so they might have been trying to get that on.
One second. Do you want to
Yeah, for me, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan. Growing up, Tyson, my favourite boxer, not Tyson Fury, Mike Tyson, right? He's 5'11". What is your strategy going in against Tyson Fury? He's 6'9". To me, he's going to bang that jab out, bang, 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 keep you on the end. But yourself, we've all seen the footage there, Cunningham dropped him. Tyson Fury has a low stance. So if I was you, I'd be straight on the footage of Mike Tyson back in the day at 5'11", bobbing and weaving, body hook, and he's gone. What is your strategy against Tyson Fury?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just won the fight.
Nah, I'm honest.
I just won the fight. That's exactly. Get his number down, you're going to be employed.
Thank you. But you know what I mean? Because Mike Tyson at 5'11", 18, 19, the man was a beast. He's going there against blokes 6'2", 6'3", and to me, this is why boxing's boring now. A young Mike Tyson's going there, and he finished fights in round 1, round 2, knockouts. That was it.
Yeah, but they weren't 6'9" and athletes like Vladimir. We've all come to realise we given Vladimir a lot of stick. After he won the Olympics in '96, we didn't really believe in it. He was a freak. When he wins his first world title, we didn't believe in him. He was a freak. But if you actually look at him as a specimen, you speak to some of the men that have been in the ring with him, and they come out of the ring and they cannot work out what's happened. Guys like David Hay, he's a smart fighter, David Hay. And forget the toe bollocks. He couldn't work out how to break it down, and he's a different man. And I've got to be honest with you, even the best Mike Tyson would have to be on a really good day to get close to Vladimir from the last 5 or 6 years. And 5 or 6 years ago, I didn't rate Vladimir, but the more you see of him, the more you see him up close, the more you see the way he's handling people, he might just be a bit special. I can't believe I'm standing here and saying that. Next question. You've got a microphone there, did it rather dramatically. Has anyone seen Tyson Fury, by the way?
Dereck, what have you learned since the last fight with Tyson, which means that this fight will end differently?
Train hard, stay away from McDonald's. And Burger King as well.
So you're saying that you really were out of shape in the last fight, and that was the big difference?
I was out of shape, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't in shape. I thought I was training hard, but I wasn't. But now we're going to train hard. It's going to be a great fight. You know, I don't have to sell it to you. You already know it's going to be a good fight, me and him. The undercard is going to be amazing. Phones for you in Manchester. What can go wrong?
Style-wise, are you looking to brawl him, or are you looking to go in and out? What are you looking to? You're coming down in weight, so that suggests that you're looking to go in and out like the chap says over here. You know, you're looking.
Yeah, we're gonna bob him with. You know, he's got a great jab. We're just gonna box 100 miles an hour.
Work rate and stamina. Work rate and stamina.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna do.
When Cunningham, have you not seen the fight with Cunningham?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, when he gets dropped really heavily, goes down really heavily, he gets up, and then he doesn't know where he is for a couple of rounds, but he knows enough to hold and tie and confuse Cunningham, Del.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get the DVD though, 100%.
We'll get. Is there another question out there as we wait for Tyson to arrive? Go on, fella.
Hi, Del.
How you doing, Governor?
We've all come down here today to see Big Bad Del. But you're letting us down, mate.
Pardon?
We want to see the bad side of you. That's what we're on the street.
Listen, man, I've paid enough fines in boxing so far, man. The money I've paid, I'd have bought 2 houses.
You're too nice, Del.
If we all have a whip round, get about 30 grand, he'll do something.
Tell us a little bit how you lost it when you had that press conference with David A.
There's kids here, man, you don't want to see
that. That. No, we want to know the bad side, Del.
I'll tell you what, this is a true story. We lost the fight, we came in, and then we were sitting on the podium, I was like to myself, holding my chin, I was like, oh, okay, what's happening now? What happened? I lost the fight. I looked at Don, and I go, Jesus, where am I gonna get my next paycheck? And I was looking around the room, and then I saw Kane Rose, and I saw somebody shouting, and I go, that's my next paycheck. Right there, that's my next money, 100%, with no doubt. And then the whole fight happened. You know, he swing a tripod. I ducked to here with Adam Booth, hit me with a glass. And then when I went to swing, I got put in a headlock by a German security guard. And I held my own security guard there. They got put in headlocks as well. So it was quite funny though, because, and then after all that, we got arrested. And then it's me and Charles now. We're like, I don't want to go to prison in Germany. We don't even speak Germany. What are we gonna do there? And then they were like, oh yeah, the lawyer's not here. We might have to put you in prison for 3 nights. So we're like, no, we don't want to go to prison. And then afterwards, say, you know what, we're gonna bail you out. So they released us. They actually arrested us when we got to the airport. It's like we were checking in, and then we just saw a bunch of guys wearing uniforms taking our passports. And then do you remember when they took us? The way they took us was like, they handcuffed us, and when we got in the car, they handcuffed us to the car, we were sitting like this. And they were driving fast, and we were covered, our faces were covered. We're like, oh, we're gone now. But it's experience, you know, and after that, the fight me and David A happened. But I know why you're here, you want to see the bad me. I've taken anger management classes now. It's helping.
In all fairness,
it is helping though, come on.
It's helping, but there's not a lot. The bad you, we only saw the bad you really that night, you know, in Munich. I mean, most of the time we'd seen you maybe say something, then you'd wink as you walked away. So there was, you know, the bad you'd managed to keep under wraps. Just that night, it went wrong.
It went so. I apologize if I disappointed you, sir. Is that okay? Good. Any other questions? Don't be shy, ask. If you want to ask something, ask.
Hello. With Fury, me and my friends were saying, oh, he's too open, he's slow, he's got no style. So you've got a lot to work with to beat him. But when Steve was saying you only train 4 hours a day, that sounds like a lot to me, but perhaps it isn't. And you say that you're winning one round, but you haven't said anything that sounds convincing that you can beat him, because you've lost to him before. He's won more fights, he's lost no fights.
I train 4 hours a day. What I do in those 4 hours, most fighters do that like in the morning and then come back again and do it in the afternoon. So I do everything in one session to prove how fit I am. And with Tyson, yes, he is open, but you know, understand, Tyson is a very smart fighter. You know, so sometimes you have to give credit where it's due. How many fights he's got? 20, 22? He's got 22 unbeaten fights, you know, he's doing something right, you know. For myself, I am doing something right, you know. It's gonna be an explosive fight, you know, it's gonna be different from the last fight I had with him because I wasn't fit. You know, if I get the picture for you up right now, and I show you the picture when I jumped on the scales with Tyson and you see me now, you see a completely different fighter.
So, what are you going to do in order to try and beat him? You know, being who he is.
We're gonna train hard, and we're gonna win the fight inside. We're not gonna box Tyson Fury outside. We're gonna win it inside.